Hey YouTube, and welcome to my M14 opening. So today I have for you guys a box of booster packs, of course, with that beautiful Lady Chandra, which actually doesn't look like that on the card, but you know. So yeah, for the contest, I know I've been away for months, for about a month actually, but I will have the contest video up soon. I've already chosen the winners. Actually, my brother randomly chose the winners for me. So hopefully those of you who've been wanting a box or a match or something like that, you'll be able to get it. Here's the little insert of Chandra Pyromancer. So let's open up the first 12. I might actually take my time a little more with these ones due to the fact that I'm not in a hurry. And there's the card that you want to pull, Archangel of Thune. But it's not the coolest looking card. It's really good, but it's actually kind of a boring looking angel. It looks like a normal person. He's opened really easily. Almost like paper. Yeah, let me just move my garbage bin over here that way. I don't make a mess. So yeah, I did look at this set quite a bit. And it's a pretty good set. Not the world's best core set, but... So let's see here, we have Dark Steel Ignite. We have Voracious Worm. Howl of the Night Pack, and our rare is Oath of the Ancient Wood. So a 3-cost enchantment, whenever Oath of the Ancient Wood or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That's actually pretty interesting. So, let's put that there. On to Chandra's pack. Another card I want from this set is Mindslayer Paladin. I mean, not Mindslayer, Fiend Slayer, and maybe some of the slivers, but I did originally have a black deck, a mono black deck based on the cards from the set, and it did pretty good. So we have Shiv's Embrace, Congregate, Wall of Frost, and our rare is Ogre Battle Driver. This is actually a pretty good card. So it's a 4-cost for a 3/3 Ogre Warrior. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of turn. It can attack and tap this turn. So yeah, he's a really good card. Like, he just allows all your creatures to have haste. It's right there. It's good, let alone having 2/0 on top of that. Planeswalker's points. Zephyr Charge. Yeah, a lot of these cards, if you think of it, Rootwalla, or just other versions of other cards. Enroaching Wastes. I didn't even know this card was in here. That's a pretty cool line. Oh yeah, Mutavault's also in this set, but it's only like 15. So we have Enroaching Wastes, Rod of Ruin, which is, I think this is its actual official first set reprint. Dragon Egg, I love this card. And our rare is Witch Stalker. So he's actually one of the more costly cards. Last time I checked he was going for 10. I think he's probably less than that now. That's a 3-cost for a 3/3 wolf with really scary artwork. And it has hexproof, and whenever an opponent casts a blue or black spell during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on Witch Stalker. So it's immune to those spells, but yet it gets pumped up. So if you play any deck with green, that is a good sideboard card. For the fact that it'll pump up your card. It'll get pumped up when your opponent uses it, plus it has hexproof. Are there any uncommon slivers in this set? I can't remember. I think there are. We have Volcanic Geyser, Staff of the Wild Magus, or Magus. We have Brave the Elements, and our rare is Silence. So it's a 1-cost for an instant. Your opponent can't cast spells this turn. That's actually a really good card. because it stops your opponent from doing anything their turn, and it's only 1 cost. So it's a really good card, actually. I'm amazed it's not worth more than it really is. I think it's like a $2 rare. But Dawn Strike Paladin, that's pretty cool. Yeah, more dragons. Sliver Construct. So we have Staff of the Wild Magus again. We have a Flesh Pulper Giant. It's actually pretty sweet art. Air Servant, and our rare is... oh, there's our first mythic. Ring of 3 Wishes, so it's a 5-cast artifact. And Ring of 3 Wishes enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. Tap 5 and itself, remove a wish counter from Ring of 3 Wishes, search your library for a card, and put that card into your hand, and then shuffle your library. This is actually, I think, the second worst mythic in this entire set, next to Windbreeder Sphinx. As for price, playability, it's not even that good for playability. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. And yes, there are combos, so people don't go and go, oh, there's stuff you can do with it, because I know there's stuff you can do with it. So we have Woodborn Behemoth. That thing's pretty sweet. Sarah Angel, which has been reprinted a million times. Senra Vampire, and our rare is Path of Bravery. So it's a 3-cost enchantment. As long as your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, creatures you control get +1/+1. And whenever one or more creatures you control attack, you gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures. So that's pretty sweet. And we got a foil Nephalia Seakite, which, if you remember, that was actually in the Innistrad block. I hate when core sets do that. They print cards that just came out. And Theros, Stand Among Heroes. Yes, I'm going to stand among heroes, because I'm like a god. We have Opportunity, Staff of the Mind Magus, Barrage of Expendables, and our rare is the Dark Prophecy. So it's a 3-cost for an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. It's pretty good. I know MTG Headquarters doesn't like that card, but I personally used it in that mono black deck before I sold it, which now I'm kind of disappointed, because these are all the Magic cards I actually own. Well, let's hope we can get some nice money out of here. Either I'll sell them, or I'll start collecting again. So we have Colonian Tusker. There's one of the good uncommons. This is a 2-cost for a 3/3. It's just that nice. Another Opportunity, Staff of the Sun Magus, and our rare is Awaken the Ancient. So it's a 4-cost enchantment aura, Enchant Mountain. Enchanted Mountain is a 7/7 red giant creature with haste. It is still a land. That's pretty sweet, so it can attack the turn you activate that. I hate cards that turn cards into stuff, but don't give it haste, because then it can't do anything. It just sits there. Like, it could block on your opponent's turn if it could, like, Glentalk Idol and stuff like that. It's not the best card. Yeah, Duress is in here. We haven't had any young Pyromancers yet either, though. Hey, Wall of Swords. That actually looks pretty cool. So we have Wall of Swords, Elixir of Immortality, Doomblade, which is now an uncommon instead of a common, and our rare is Haunted Plate Mail. So it's a 4-cost equipment. An equipped creature gets +4/+4 and 0. Until the end of turn, Haunted Plate Mail becomes a 4/4 spirit creature that's no longer an equipment. Activate this ability only if you control no creatures, and its equip cost is 4. So it's not too bad. Oh, my cat was coming to visit, but guess you wanted to leave. So, I think this is our 3rd last pack, yeah. Still no Garruk or, actually any Planeswalkers. I'm just not hoping for Jace or Liliana, because I already had them. And the other ones I haven't had, so I'd like to get the ones I never had before. Rod of Ruin, Vial of Poison, Wall of Frost, and our rare is Devout Invocation, so that's our 2nd rare. followed by a Master of Diversion foil. But yeah, so our second mythic here isn't a bad one, because it's actually, I wanted it for a deck, but it's a 7 cost, tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Put a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying onto the battlefield for each creature tapped this way. Yeah, if your opponent hates angels, then they'll really hate that card. But at the same time, it's not really. It's another one of the lower cost mythics along the lines of Ring of Three Wishes. It's still not the cheapest mythic though, so don't fret when it's the worst. So we have Corrupt, Staff of the Death Magus, so now I think we pulled them all. Warden of Evos Isle, and the rare is Mutavault. So this part of the video is actually looking up, and we have a foil Wall of Swords, which is pretty sweet. But this is our main card right here. It is Mutavault. This will probably be the star of this episode. So add 1 to your mana pool and tap 1. Mutavault becomes a 2/2 creature with all creature types until the end of turn. It is still a land. And there, I saved $15 after I spent $120 on this box, so hopefully pull at least 1 Archangel of Thune. So let's see what we have here. We have Steelform Sliver, which there is a sliver, yay! Briarpack Alpha, Elixir of Immortality, and our rare is Gale Rider Sliver. So the 1 cost, 1/1 Sliver, Sliver creatures you control have flying. Plus a Lightning Talons is a foil. And a Sliver. So, yeah, we did get the best Sliver rare, and we did get the only land rare in this entire set. So yeah, this box is actually looking pretty good so far. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and stay tuned for part 2.